Men rarely act like children. Women almost always act like children. Men built this world and continue to maintain this world. If women took a day off today, if all women took a day off today, no one would give a shit. If all men took a day off today, the world would come to a crash and halt.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lady. Go ahead and hit the like button now because you might not like me later because duets finishing the rest of the video. All right, bye. Bye. Anyway, I'm Duet. Subscribe to our channel, leave a comment, and share if you care. And if you don't, I don't give a fuck.
You let this dude run away. Soon as you said my name, he talking about he gotta go. Nah, don't go nowhere.
Okay.
Don't go nowhere. Stay your ass right here. First of all, Bernard, I don't know what you doing up here, bruh. To go back to what you said, men rarely act like children. Women almost always act like children. Men built this world and continue to maintain this world. If women took a day off today, if all women took a day off today, no one would give a shit. If all men took a day off today, the world would come to a crash and halt. What are you talking about, dude?
Are you screaming at me or him?
I'm screaming at you.
Okay, well, firstly, you came here acting like a child, saying men don't act like children, so I think that's very funny.
Okay, first of all, number one, hey, hold on.
I'm not able to respond to your whole statement. You're just gonna sit here and scream the whole time. Okay, if that's what you want to do, go for it. I have an 11-year-old kid, so I'm used to somebody just screaming the whole time. Go for it. Yeah, what do you got?
First of all, dude, you're acting like a woman.
Oh, well,
don't tell me how to talk.
Gotcha.
Okay, just because a man raises his voice does not mean he's acting like a child.
Oh, whatever. Children don't even act like this. And if they did, it would be justifiable because with time, you expect for a child to learn how to effectively communicate. But this is just an old ass nigga screaming because he's not really equipped to have a mature conversation, so he want to just yell and fight. It's ironic for him to hop his ass on here and call women immature while having a full-on temper tantrum, and then his only response was, hold on, you being a woman. Don't tell me what to do. Come on, it is a fact that men are more emotionally unstable than women are. Statistically, women are twice as likely to experience major depression, but men are 4 times more likely to commit suicide. Now ask yourself, how do we prevent that from happening? I'm not saying that anyone is biologically wired to handle their feelings more or less than the other, but there is a huge difference between being emotional and being emotionally unstable. We have to stop describing screaming and ranting as just raising our voice or an unhinged outburst as being passionate. Now, he calls himself Angry Man, so I hope he's just trying to stay on brand, but if he's usually like this, I'm willing to bet that he's the person that's creating the problem in his reality. But let's get back to the clip.
Do not do that shaming tactic crap with me.
I'm just making an observation. You can scream and whine all you want. That's fine. I'm all here for your crying, dude. I'm here for your emotional outlet, okay? I'll play the woman part, and you can treat me like your mom if that's what you want to do, dude.
Address what I'm saying.
What, that I'm acting like a woman? What do you want me to say? How am I supposed to address that?
Chill with the shaming tactics. Be a grown man and address my talking points.
Okay, I didn't hear any yet. What were your talking points? Said if all men took the day off, the world would fall apart, and if women took the day off...
Would you like me to repeat it?
No, do not repeat that silly ass shit. This shouldn't even be up for debate. But this dude just want to drown in the shallow end of thoughts. Even on the most basic level, if women just so happen to take the day off, 385,000 people immediately gone. Like, they just won't happen. It's called birth, you idiot. See, this is why men are failing. Y'all too busy trying to be competitive when you're barely even fucking competent.
Would you like me to repeat it?
For a lot of the men that succeed, they can only do so because women are holding it down at home, right? If these guys can... Bullshit. Who the fuck is taking care of the kids when men are out working?
There are plenty of successful multi-millionaire men that do not have children and are not in relationships. Try again.
Okay, so do you think that the goal of man shouldn't be to have children?
The goal of men is to continue to make sure this world spins. Some men may choose to have children, others don't. Multi-millionaire men can have surrogate women and have people watch their kids or send their kids to freaking boarding school.
What?
Try again.
No, you are trying it, sir. This isn't a damn patch of tomatoes in somebody's backyard. Even if you treat the mother of your child like dirt, growing a human is more complicated than just planting your seed. You know what? Let's say, for instance, you do find a woman that's willing to give you her egg. Even then, there's a legal process that comes with that. And she still can have rights to the child. And then on top of that, you need to ask yourself, How much is your life worth? Because you do realize women die during childbirth, right? So renting somebody's uterus is not gonna run cheap. There are multimillionaires complaining about the cost of living for babies they got right now. But your idea is for them to go from paying for room and board to now paying for wombs and boarding school? Man, he definitely was not prepared for this conversation, but let's get back to the clip.
Okay, I guess in the world where men are buying surrogate women and are sending their children to boarding school at age 0, and I suppose those are all being worked at by men as well. Bro,
women.
I don't know what you want me to say.
They're not buying women. They're not buying women. What are you talking about? Buying women.
What do you mean getting surrogate women and sending their children to boarding school?
Don't women get surrogate women? If a man is a multimillionaire and he doesn't want to deal with the issues of being in a relationship and he decides he wants to have children, he can get a surrogate mother to have a child for him, or he can adopt a kid. But he still has the ability to have someone watch that kid for him without being in a relationship.
Now, I agree with a lot of what he said in this last clip. Not all of it, because he's still dumb as hell for the most part. But it is possible to be financially successful, have children, and a happy life without a relationship. I think his problem is that women figured that out before men did. So Angry Man has a lot of misplaced anger, and he needs to grow the fuck up.
I'm just curious, when he says surrogate, is he just saying? I'm
a single dad. Men can raise kids without women. We can.
Well, no, but I mean, you're gonna have to get a babysitter or something, right?
I mean, yes.
Are those babysitters usually men or women?
It could be either or.
Okay, so
aren't you the new age guy that thinks everything is freaking, gender neutral and equal? Why couldn't it be a guy?
I haven't said anything about everything being gender neutral and equal, but that's cute if you think that. I'm just trying to figure out
my bad. I'm making an assumption. You're the one with the blue hair.
Fuck, there are so many things I could say right now, but it would power your shit. Like, I don't want to hear you crying about, I can't do it. I can't do it because the problem is if I say shit to you about the way that you look, I'm gonna get canceled by your entire crowd. So I'm just gonna peace. It's fun. Have fun.
Definitely, you leaving.
Is this a rage quit? Is the death?
I can't say shit to this.
Tag me in. You might not be able to do it, but let me get this motherfucking Angry Bird.
I wanna fight. Let's fight. Kermit. Darkness. Let's go to the abyss, nigga.
Let's fucking go. Bring your dick riding ass over here right now. Mr. Angry, relax for a second and just look at the situation. Y'all are two black men trying to convince a white man that he should stay in charge. Because you can't just mention men like you've always been considered one, nigga. And I know that's fucked up, but it's a fact. And as fucked up as it is, the KKK started from a small group of angry white men that wanted to feel important too. And it worked because their presence was centered around the protection of white womanhood. Just watch the movie Birth of a Nation and put yourself in the shoes of a white man. You'll think it's damn near a love story. But look at y'all. Two black men linking up just to talk shit.
I ain't nice like boss. I'll slap the black off your ass.
This is embarrassing. And you look like the type that'll sleep on a bitch couch. You're a fucking loser. And I hope one of the L's you take in life stand for lesson. Because with that fat ass hat and them dick sucking lips, you look like LL hot shit.